because it was expected. Both of my parents are teachers. They put a lot of emphasis on the importance of a good education. It was always assumed that I would go to a good school, and that's actually where I moved away from my acting ambitions, because it was also a very conservative school, an excellent education, very conservative, and most of my peers went to law school, med school, Wall Street after. Acting was a hobby, it was not a career, it was something you set aside upon graduation, and it took me a number of years to get back around to it, to realize that I had to throw the dice. I had to take a chance, otherwise I'd always wonder, what if?
Il paraît que tu vas bientôt faire tes valises. Faut pas croire tout ce qu'on raconte. Il n'est pas question que je parte.
Sona was designed to make Joliet look like a day spa, you know. Sona was a kind of a Lord of the Flies, survival of the fittest, free-for-all. And it was interesting to see Michael flourish to a degree, because the fact is, if you have a prison that the correctional officers have abandoned for all intents and purposes, where things are falling down and the water doesn't work, Michael is in fact a structural engineer. There is a way that he could make himself useful to the people that would otherwise slit his throat in a heartbeat. I was looking forward to it as a character. I felt as though first season, that was where Michael was his most powerful within that kind of context. And I knew that the new prison would be that times 2, because Michael didn't have planning, there was no preparation, there was no tattoo with the blueprints of the prison. It was all spontaneous, it was all spur of the moment. And it made for a deadlier, more fraught, more intense experience as a character, and consequently as an actor.
Je vais te sortir d'ici. C'est impossible. Pas si on a conçu les plans des bâtiments.
Tu connais les plans par cœur.
Mieux que ça. Je les ai toujours sur moi.
I guess so. I mean, it's a strange push-pull, because he is launched on this revenge quest. He's going after Susan B. He's going after Whistler. He's going after Mahone, even though he doesn't know at this point that Mahone has joined forces with Susan B. and Whistler. He wants to seek revenge for Sarah's death. At the same time, Michael is so conscientious. He has such a evolved sense of responsibility. He is not someone who outsources blame. He's not someone who points fingers for his own mistakes. And I think he holds Sarah's death as he was responsible.
Yeah.
I think Sarah was his most fatal mistake. He brought her into this very deadly situation. She made all of her own choices, but had she never met Michael, she'd still be alive today. So I think Michael knows that while he's pursuing these people who are responsible for her murder, he's also implicated. And the question is, how can he find redemption? Can he ever wash his hands clean? Maybe so, maybe no.